Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay and then breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And Walker has it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. First carry here for Ken Walker. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll fake it. Now Smith sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try the air now with Smith. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw, Smith. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. Now Smith. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Walker into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the one on second and goal. Throwing is Smith. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that will lead to a third and goal.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
They'll try and run Walker, and it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after one. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 11. Out of his end zone, Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete. KJ Osborne, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Cousins from his end zone on third down. And that's complete to KJ Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen them punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins completes it to the fullback hand. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Here's 2nd and 3. Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Cousins again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Cousins now on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Smith. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A pitch comes to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now it's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. He's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Room here to run. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gino on first down.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on second down is Smith. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
He hits his target. Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 32 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up the fourth down.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. Tyler Lockett!
He's into space past the 25. Down the right sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle! Tyler Lockett with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now that they hope to get back into this game. Got to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Cousins now to throw on first down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Listen to me.
To throw is Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play fake, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.